Okay, y'all, as promised, I've got the bottom end in the bike. Been putting some stuff back together, pretty much everything I can until the top end gets here, which is expected Wednesday. Here is your aluminum replacement solid mounts for a rubber mount engine. You still run all these. There's one here, there's one up on the cylinder head, front cylinder head, and then there's one underneath here. I'm not calling it down there, but there's one that goes across underneath here as well. Stabilizers. Put all that stuff back in place. Just extra security, I guess. In my opinion, with these solid mounts back here, you wouldn't need that, but I put it back on there just for peace of mind. I have to leave all this apart for the time being because I have to put the front motor sprocket on it, and when I'm installing the top end I have to verify my squish band, and I need to be able to roll the engine over to compress some lead or solder or whatever. So, and I don't feel like trying to spin that wheel while I'm doing it, so for the time being I'm going to leave the primary disassembled. But again, those mounts are on, the solid mounts are in. I just have to tighten this up. I haven't remembered to do that yet, so I got to tighten that bolt up, but everything in the back is done. Starting to lay some of the other parts out, waiting for the top end to get here. You got your roller tip rocker arms, the 3/8 push rods, and this shit's been sitting around so damn long waiting on the other stuff to get here, which I'm 70 some days out on the hammer stuff now. I'm starting to get a little bit of rust on my new push rods, so I'm gonna have to clean those up. I gotta modify this bracket to fit the single fire dynacoil. I think I need the cylinders in place and the gas tank in place before I can verify where that coil fits. I don't want to go making something that doesn't work and have to go and do something else. So I gotta get some supplies to replace. I gotta get a barb fitting to replace an oil line that had come apart at the very end. This one here, it's split out where I took it off the oil pump. So, and it routes all the way around through the frame up to the oil tank. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna splice into it with a barb fitting and this piece of new hose right here. I don't really, at this point, I don't give a shit. So it'll work just fine. This is the vent. One of the vents right here on the cam cover. And like I was telling you all, I did go ahead and install the camshafts. I installed the lifters and the lifter guide blocks from S&S. Don't really see those, but they replaced those plastic ones that were in there. So I can't crank this down because my socket is over at Walter's house. We're going to be putting his transmission back in this week. He comes back from Washington State out there visiting family, so he'll be back this week. We'll get his transmission back in. He can document test passes and whatnot on that, but we got everything coming now. I'm expecting that top end kit allegedly Wednesday, so I have tracking information on it. So maybe by next Sunday I will be throwing a test hit or two on this thing going down the road just to verify my work. Everything is good, the transmission's good. I think the timing cover or the cam cover turned out pretty good, cut down, painted black. So, and this one, I haven't bought a cover for the chain and stuff. I really want to invest in some kind of a cover to keep my leg away from that, but see, they're a lot more expensive for these rubber mount bikes than they are maybe I can just make a template and just make some standoffs or something. I don't know. It's not real high on my list of things to do right now, but at some point I do need to do something with that. All Harley World Shootout is not really that stringent, but I don't think I could get away with that at AMRA or AHDRA with a tech inspector, I don't think I can get by with that. So I'm going to do something with it, just not right now. Okay, well, I think that's it for the day, y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Thanks. Have a good one.